morning. Let's do our hello song. Are you ready? Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Hola, 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 ¿y cómo estás? Muy bien, espero tú también. Shake hands, shake hands, shake hands next to you. Shake hands, and say, how do you do? How do you do? How do you guys do? Okay, so before we do our phonemic awareness, let's do a quick review again of our numbers. And I have mixed them up. Are you ready? What number is this? 7. Good job. How about this one? 3. Well done. How about this one? 1. And how about this guy? 0. And there we go. 2. Good job. What about this one? 4. Here we go. 10. Good job. And how about this one? 6. Good. And this one? 8. How about this one? This one is 9. Remember, if the little kind of leg thing here curves around, it ends up looking like this. Okay, this is 9. And the last one, 5. Good job. Now then, let's sing our ABC song and then we'll do our phonemic awareness, okay? You ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Good job. Okay. So our nursery rhyme this week is Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jump over the candlestick. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jump over the candlestick. So repeat the words after me and a ding if it rhymes and a if it doesn't. Okay, you ready? Jump, bump. Ding. Jack, yes. Over, clover. Ding. Nimble, the. Ever, never. Ding. Good job. Now, the first sound you hear in a word. Add a. Aunt a. After a. Act a. Abs a. Good job. Now 3 sounds together and we make a word. Sun. Hut, hut. Up, pup. Bun. Rut. Good job. Now, let's do the last sound that you hear in a word, okay? Hat. fell, sit, pot, cut. Now let's do the middle sound that you hear in a word, okay? Rat, get, hit, rock, bump, Good job. Now we are going to take a word apart, okay, into 3 sounds. Ham, m. Cat, at. Hat, at. Cap, ap. Tan, n. Good job. Well done. Now then, the letter this week, what we are doing is the letter U. And you see how the uppercase U looks pretty similar to the lowercase u, except the lowercase has a little tail down here, tiny little one. In this case, you could just do it similar to the uppercase as well. So this is the letter U. So can you think of anything that begins with the letter U? What do you think? Give you a couple of minutes. You think begins, Marielle? Letter U? The letter U. So, what do you think? I found a surprising amount actually that begins with the letter U. I went and did a little bit of research and I thought, that's a little more, there's a few more than I thought there would be. So, the first one that I found, I think is maybe one of the very popular ones is, you know what this is? You see? It's a unicorn. Unicorn. Now the next one that I have found is, it's called a unicycle. Now, look at this. Unicorn and unicycle. So what is common? What's the same about these words? So both start with uni, and uni means one. So the unicorn has one horn. The unicycle has one wheel. So something that has, for example, three horns, yeah. For example, is a triceratops. Tri means 3. And if it had 3 wheels, it would be a tricycle. But these guys have one, so it's a unicorn and a unicycle. Okay, next one. How about this? Umbrella, exactly. Now then, what about this? And I'm looking at the very smallest one. That is called a ukulele. Ukulele. Can you say ukulele? Now I put it next to a guitar so you could see how small the ukulele is. Same family as the guitar, but a very tiny one. How about this, you guys? Underwear. Underwear. Remember the sound? Underwear. Then I thought, what about directions? How about this one? What is this person doing? He's going upstairs. So up begins with the letter U. Upstairs. Now how about this one? Take a look at the child. He is upside down. Again, up. But this one, he is upside down. Now, how about this little dog? Where is he? He is under the table. So he is under. Under begins with the letter U. So under, this here, this is underground. So this is actually what they call the train that goes under the ground in London. It's called the Underground. Here we have the L, because the L is often elevated, but sometimes the L goes under, doesn't it? But this is the underground. You can have underwater, you're under the water, and underground. Underground. And I thought, what about food? Here, this fruit is called an ugly fruit. Ugly. Ugly fruit. It's the kind of tree that it grows on. You can see them growing. They grow similar to lemons and grapefruits and oranges. This is an ugly fruit. Then I thought, what about animals? So here, look at these beautiful horns. This is called a urial. A urial. And he is a wild sheep, and they live in places sort of in the east, I guess, before you get to China and after Saudi Arabia. So Urials live like in Afghanistan and Pakistan. They live up in the mountains. Aren't those beautiful, beautiful horns? A Urial. Wild sheep. Looks a little like a bighorn that we have here. This guy here, he's an umbrella bird. Umbrella bird. And if you are underwater, you might see this. This is an urchin. An urchin. It's a little animal. This protects him. This is his defense, all these prickly spines. He's an urchin. And then I found this. I didn't know this existed. Can you guess what kind of fish this is called? It's a unicorn fish. Now I wonder why he'd be called a unicorn fish. Let's have a look. Why do you think? Here is a unicorn and here's a unicorn fish. Why do you think? Both got horns. Then I thought, what about countries? Yeah. Do you know what country this is? This is where we all live. This is the United States. Begins with the letter U. United States. It's a country. And then if you go south to South America, there's a tiny little country here. It's this dark blue, tiny little dark blue country at the bottom of Brazil, and it is called Uruguay. Uruguay. And so these are spoons, knives, spatulas. What do you think these are called? Altogether, they're called utensils. Things that you use around the kitchen are often called utensils. There we go. And last, this is looks like a very large vase, but it's actually called an urn. This is an urn. Now this is a very old urn from many, many years ago. But this is a more recent kind of urn called a tea urn that you put tea in. And then you may recognize one of these. This is a coffee urn. You make coffee in here. Many cups of coffee. It's an urn. And then one bonus one last one. So you're currently in grade school, then you go to middle school, then you go to high school, and after that there's college or university. And university begins with U. So here is a picture of a university. Lots of buildings, and this is the university that I used to go to. So I spent 3 years at this university, University of Newcastle upon Tyne. So this is a university. Okay, so let's have our book. Do you remember we did It's the Bear by Jez Alborough? Well, here is another one, and it's called Where's My Teddy? So you need to think about, are there any rhyming words in here? And it says, Where's My Teddy by Jez Alborough. And he also did the illustrations. Eddie is off to find his teddy. Teddy's name is Freddie. He lost him in the woods somewhere. It's dark and horrible in there. Help, said Eddie. I'm scared already. I want my bed and I want my teddy. He tiptoed on and on until something made him stop quite still. Look out, he thought. There's something there. What's that? A giant teddy bear. Is it Freddie? Said Eddie. What a surprise! How did you get to be this size? You're too big to huddle and cuddle, he said. I'll never fit both of us into my bed. Then out of the darkness, clearer and clearer, the sound of sobbing came nearer and nearer. Soon the whole woods could hear the voice bawl. How did you get to be so tiny and small? You're too small to cuddle and huddle, it said. You'll only get lost in my giant-sized bed. It was a gigantic bear and a tiny teddy stomping toward the giant teddy and Eddie. He looks surprised, doesn't he? And he looks scared. My Ted! Gasped the bear. A bear! Screamed Eddie. Can you see the little tiny teddy up here? A boy! Yelled the bear. My Teddy! Cried Eddie. Then they ran through the dark woods back to their homes as fast as they could. Looks like they're both going, wah! All the way back to their snuggly beds where they huddled and cuddled their own little Teds. There we go. Now, let's think about what this book looks like. So for a book, there is always a front cover and a back cover. And the front cover generally tells you the name of the book, who wrote it, the author, and the illustrator. And sometimes it shows you something something about what might happen in the book. It gives you an idea of what the book is like. So here is a front cover. So what do we think this book is about? In the book there is going to be a bear and his teddy bear. And where do you think he's going to be? It tells you, you know, that there's going to be some woods in the book. Now let's look at some other books. What do you think this book is about? That's right, it's about dogs. And this is called the Encyclopedia of the Dog. So inside here are all different kinds of dogs. And it tells us who the author is. Here. Now let's see what about this one. What do you think is going to happen in this book? What is this telling us? This is telling us the name of the book is Bunny Cakes. It's also telling us the author, Rosemary Wells, and she is the illustrator as well. It's also telling us that maybe there's going to be some cooking going on. Given that you've got Bunny Cakes as the name, I think we're going to see a bunny and there might be some cooking in here. So this is the front cover of a book. Now how about older books? This is one of my books. It says Danziger's Travels. So this is by someone called Nick Danziger. And it talks about his travels. Travels means that you're going somewhere. So by this front cover, I think he's probably going to be going where there's some mountains. Okay. Now, not only do you have, as we said, the front, you also have the back. Now the back might give you the same information. For example, here, the dog, and here, it looks pretty much the same, doesn't it? Dog, dog, different dog, but the idea is the same. This one gives us just a smaller picture, and sometimes it gives you a review of the book, which means what does somebody think of the book. And it says Rosemary Wells Takes the Cake from Publishers Weekly. So this is telling you something again, maybe a little bit about the book and what people who read it thought about it. So here, again, this is the back of the book, a little bit of information, more information about it. And then sometimes, like this one, it's actually got a picture of the author on the back. Okay, so what you can do is you could go look around your house, you could look at some books maybe, and think, what does the front cover look like? And what does the back cover look like? Are they the same? Are they different? Do they have bigger pictures or smaller pictures? What does it look like? And then you could turn the page very gently as you go through the book, very gently. So why don't you go and have a look around your home and see if you can just have a look at the difference or the same of the front and the back covers of the books. Okay? Well, I hope you have a good day. It looks a little sunny outside. Maybe you'll get outside and have a walk or something. But we will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.